I can't explain it, Sean. So could you tell us what we're looking at?
Well, what we have here on this particular level is what we call our Tuff joist. We were able to utilize a 7 1/4 depth joist to be able to span the distance required, because this being a historic house, back when they were using rough sawn lumber, the strength was stronger, so they were able to span further with that particular wood. With today's standards and requirements, the wood would have to be twice as deep as what we currently have out of the metal. And with the loading requirements and structural issues that they were running into because of being historic and also a renovation, that's why we were able to utilize our 7 1/4 joist, and also because they were trying to run utilities through the joist, we were able to place holes where they needed and reinforce them so that didn't lose the structural integrity of the joist.
And what you're talking about with the deeper wood that would have been necessary, we're able to capture more ceiling space with this narrower product that you're providing.
Correct. Yeah, we were able to shallow the depth so that, otherwise we would have had to be, like I said, with the wood twice as deep, and then you lose ceiling height, and then also the opportunities to do some of the things, because of being a new residence, a lot of the new trends are doing with lighting and shading and different things and different types of ceilings, so this gives them opportunity to do that. And especially when you walk in the home, it don't feel like it's real tight. Well, you're a lot taller than I am, so
I
ceiling height is appreciated for somebody like yourself.
I like it. I like it a lot. Is there anything particular about them that you can point out to us that is a enhanced feature of the material?
Well, so when we build these joists, we actually use our patented technology of reinforcing the C-studs with reinforcing steel. We have a welding methodology that we use, and we've had all of our products tested, and we're working on our code-compliant research report. Again, when you go to doing something that no one in the country does or in the world, you're trying to convince everybody what you are capable of.
Sure.
So when we show it, and then with some of the features we have is these joists can be trimmed in the field, because it being a renovation, you can pull measurements, but we wanted them to have the product before necessary. So we fabricated and we put a Trimble grid in the ends so they can be cut and inserted on site. Where most people think about using metal, it's like, well, wait a minute, how am I going to cut it? But you can use a simple skill saw with a regular blade, metal cutting blade, right, essentially to cut it. And again, we have multiple holes in our locations, where typically with wood they try to limit you to maybe 1 hole or 2, and we were able to put in some cases 4 or 5 because of what all they're trying to get accomplished. Depends on what's above, if there's a bathroom upstairs or if there's electrical lighting. Again, whatever needed to be accommodated, we were able to do that.
Looking at it with that reinforcement, it gives the feeling of strength and support. So I think you're getting her done.
Yeah, we definitely are, and because with some of the things that we have to do, we have to use a higher safety factor, and wood does the same thing, but especially with ours, we use self-drilling screws They use self-drilling screws to attach the subfloor down. They use self-drilling screws when they were attaching their clips and hangers, and because we had some different ways we had to do things. With some things are bearing on the wall, some things are mounted with a clip or with a hanger, so we had to accommodate a couple different applications when it came to getting these joists installed.
That's right, but Metwood could handle it, and we're looking at the finished product pretty much of some pretty good work.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Well, thank you for being here, Sean.
Yeah.
Appreciate all the good work.